Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama, where titles are won, legends are made, and fields are named after them. Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important... Alabama about to kick off to get things started. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Bulldogs offense is on the field for the first time today. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
Steps away to find some room. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a second and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping, you might take a shot, nothing there. Go get it yourself. Make the right decision to keep it, not panic, and get you a fresh set of hands.
The give to the back. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Georgia going up tempo. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. 6th play of the drive coming up. On 2nd down, wants to throw. This one's complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. The 7th play of this opening drive, they'll need to move the chains on 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. The Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. They're setting the tone on this opening drive. 10th play coming here on 3rd and short. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. It's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. Fielded in the end zone, it's Jackson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So the Alabama Crimson Tide offense comes out for their first possession of the game. When a guy gets off the ball as quickly as he does, you know he's going to be breathing down your neck, and you've got to get rid of it, Jesse.
This quarterback's good, but he better have a clock going off in his head. He knows he's not going to have a lot of time to get rid of the football. It's a big matchup in this game.
Well, and that's what I love about this guy, because he affects the quarterback whether he gets to him or not. He knows he's there. He's that kind of good coming off the edge. Let's see how the...
He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. And after making the interception, a terrific return to put his offense in great field position at the 42.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed. It's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
And the Bulldogs headed quickly to the line. The Dogs have had a long history of scrappy and efficient quarterbacks. Add a little star power to it, and you've got something working. Looking for the end zone. And he'll sail it way too far for everybody. And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Buys a little time. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on third down. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. And he'll try to make it 2 for 2, this time from 35 yards away. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Navy was anything but dominant today, but the midshipmen are going to leave this stadium today winners. A lot to work on, no question, but they avoid one in the Elcon. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Fast motion from the offense. The give is to Garcia. Smashes through. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because third down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Back to the line after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 37. Setting up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away.
On to kick it away.
Running it back, it's Brown. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the first down mark. The Dogs will hustle to the line. They've really performed at an elite level in conference play, and that'll build your confidence as we continue through this SEC season.
This was a team that was really motivated in the offseason coming into this one, and they knew the challenge ahead of them, but they also know how talented they are. And, David, they're putting that on display each and every week here in SEC play.
And let's pump the brakes, because if they're happy with what they've done so far, they're going to have some losses. Like, this is a tough league. The SEC is not easy to navigate. They're going to have to continue to grow and get better, but it's a heck of a start.
Now the play fake. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. And the Dogs are on the move.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Tackle is made at the 33. It's about a 5-yard pickup, and that'll be enough for a first down.
Well, it's an electrifying run. You think about the tradition at the running back position for the Bulldogs. Herschel Walker and his Heisman Trophy. No Sean Marino. And how about this? Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, and Sony Michel all there at the same time. I bet this guy could have gotten to that rotation, though, because he's got those types of skills.
And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Catch in the middle, it's Robbins. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Got enough space. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. On the move from inside is 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes that Alabama offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Makes one man miss. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Alabama quickly back to the line.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They've just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
He's looking for an open man on second down. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there, almost had it in his grasp. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And, David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Got his man. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
And I love that the QB understood, I'm going to put some stank on this. I'm going to throw it as hard as I can quickly, right when he's breaking out of that curl. Nice job getting it to him quick so he could get a first down.
And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He finds his man. Ball down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. So it's not just a strong running game. The Dogs can be dangerous with those weapons up top.
And I think when you've seen Georgia really dominate in college football over the last several years, it's because they've been more aggressive, more willing to throw the football early downs, trust their quarterback, not just the ground game.
Pulls and throws off the RPO.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Using his legs, it's Darrisaw. Shakes off the defender. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Dogs! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. That, his 40th career touchdown run.
This guy's had a lot of success throughout his career, but 40 touchdowns is something that's pretty commendable, David. He continues to challenge himself each and every game and every year to get better.
Yeah, just the consistency has been so impressive. The offense is built around him. Like, he's going to get the football, he's going to be featured, and still finds the end zone week after week.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15. Alabama pushing the tempo. On 3rd down, going up top. Got it in the middle. It's Jones. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
He wants to throw it again. Fires to the middle. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Out of the gun, the inside give. Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Throws for the tight end. And incomplete on the deep ball. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Slips a tackle. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. using the quick game. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Quarterback on the keeper. Breaks the tackle. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Pressure coming. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him. Georgia lining up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Gets his first one of the day away. He might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. At the 45 on his way. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quicker.
Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped, a gain of 6. They'll run it from the gun. Makes a man miss. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. Alabama quickly back to the line.
Really good-looking run. You know, you think about the legacy Alabama has at the running back position, it's ridiculous. Mark Ingram won a Heisman, obviously Derrick Henry, Josh Jacobs. I'm going to go back to Sean Alexander, who I played against back in the day, too. All these guys had speed. All these guys had vision and quickness. And this guy right here, he has all of those traits himself. Just another big-time talent in the Crimson Tide backfield.
And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Alabama trying to cash in on this red zone trip. Got it in the middle. It's Shields. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. He's looking to throw it. Trying to get to him. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. With jet sweep pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. They've got the screen set up. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UCLA is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't hold its own. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Iowa. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the returner will be knocked down. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. From the gun, the ground game. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. Wants to throw on first down. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. He wants to throw. Fires to the right. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at 2nd down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Forced out of the pocket. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Georgia sends out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Looking for a productive play on first down. He's going to pass. They're trying to get to him. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle. On second down, he'll let it fly. Finds the tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. Alabama pushing the tempo. He's looking to throw on third and short. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. Quarterback checking off. Trying to get the corner. Hard running there. Strong running there. Going to pick up 7 yards on the play, but they still have a 4th and 3. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Looking for a block. It's Kane. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. So the offense doesn't want to take a chance here. They'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Tuscaloosa.
Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. And the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Moves around to clear up the vision. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And the beatdown has ensued. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Here comes that Alabama offense. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, he's loose down the left side. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside. And David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion. So everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them. From the shotgun, the inside give. Not much movement there. It's a gain of 1. Gets him out to the 5. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll pull it on the read. Looks as if he'll work his way forward and get it up to about the 11-yard line. This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. They'll try to get the first through the air. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
They'll go to Garcia. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. He's got his man. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He leaves it with his back. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Let's see if they keep it on the ground here on 3rd down. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Georgia lining up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. A first down for the offense. Looking to move it through the air. Still on his feet. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. After the incompletion, looking at 2nd down. Trying play action. Snags it over the middle. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Give to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Went with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. They'll go to the ground. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Makes the grab over the middle. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another 1st down. The give on the inside. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. From the gun, wants to pass. It's on target and complete. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. He's looking to throw it. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking to throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. From the gun, running back on the move. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Handoff from the gun. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the 1st down. On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. Getting it to the red zone is great. Getting it in the end zone, that's been a bigger problem. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Alabama!
It gets closer and closer to the end zone right here. You know what's coming as a defense. The offense has to be physical, and they were, and the back knew exactly what he had to get 6.
And they'll try to tack on 2. He'll set up to throw. Coming after him. The pressure gets to him. Quarterback is sacked, and the 2-point attempt is denied, and the lead stays right where it is.
Georgia, 27. Alabama, 9.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Looking for blockers. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They go to the ground. Solid run, picks up 6 and gets it to the 28. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Here's the handoff. Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6. 6-yard pickup on 1st down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And you want to talk about gang tackling, everybody on the defense run to the ball. Line is set on 3rd down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Turns it on in midfield. Can anyone catch him? The 10. Touchdown, Georgia. And the stomping has commenced. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Kent State came through with a lunch pail, hard hat performance, and the end result is an eye-opening road victory. And I guess it's not so much that the Golden Flashes won, it's more how they won. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. They'll throw it on first down. Working the middle, it's complete. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. He's looking to throw.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
They keep attacking through the air. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
And how about this defense taking care of business? Keeping that guy under 200 yards is a heck of a day. Their offense has obviously done their job too, and this has been an absolute beatdown.
He wants to pass it on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Caught near the sideline, it's Shields. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Fires to the wideout. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on fourth down. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. From the gun, the running back has it. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meet face, ball game over.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.